Hello there, dear Taurus. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and thank you so much for being here. This is your beginning till mid-November 2019. It's a divine spread, so I'm taking your Karma Dharma card. These are Major Arcana cards that I'm just using for the Karma Dharma position. Let's see what you're going through karmically at this time. We are having a full moon in your sign on about the 12th or 13th. It's a very, very positive, very beautiful, very free-flowing full moon. Okay, it's aspected really well. So, dear Taurus, let's see what's going on. What is coming to culmination? Well, we've got the Hanging Man, which is Piscean energy. Pisces is all about self-sacrifice. It's all about waiting, holding on for a situation, trying to look at things in a different way. This is the Druid Craft Tarot deck that I'm using. And the Hanging Man, again, Pisces is all about the divine love. Now, Neptune, which rules Pisces, will be moving direct at the end of November, coming out of retrograde motion. So we may see that what's been holding us up will start to move. Okay, and he's got his mouth is closed up here, and he's not able to speak, not able to communicate. Now, Neptune can also be, the victim mentality, the martyr. So there is something that's been holding you up, something that you've been sacrificing your needs for. So Pisces is, and Neptune can be quite those rose-colored glasses, not seeing a situation clearly. That's why you've been holding on for the information. Usually we've got the halo around his head. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Pisces sun, moon, or rising. Now, Pisces is all about endings as well. So with this full moon in your sign, in beautiful aspects, could be helping you to see what are full moons. It's the reflection of the sun. It's also an ending. Pisces is also ending, the ending of stalling a situation, being stalled, not able to move freely. Let's see what this sacrifice was all about. Let's take your cards, dear Taurus. So beginning till mid-November 2019. Let's take in the foundation, and you've got the Eight of Cups, and Eight of Cups is all about moving on, leaving a situation that was not fully giving you what you were hoping to achieve, something that you've invested time, energy, but it didn't really get you to that happy place that you were seeking. So we do have the eclipsed moon here, as I always say with this card. We are almost, we're looking ahead roughly around Christmas. We are in eclipse energies, but eclipses we start to feel the eclipses even a month before that. So yes, with the towards the end of November, you could be moving on. And this is in the area of home, your security and your stability. It's also in the distant past. So emotionally, you've left something and you are looking for those Two of Cups, some sort of another agreement, something that is on someone, I should say, that is on the same page as you. You are heading towards them. Now, this is also my emotional maturation card. So this is a growth spurt. So whatever hardship, difficulties you've been dealing with, I think that you are changing your perspective. Now here it's a card of inaction, but in the distant past, you did start to take some action. Now this could also mean, of course, around the eclipse energies, that you will be leaving this sacrifice behind, this mentality of being the victim. Let's take what's hidden from you. And we've got the Queen of Swords. So this is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is using the sword. The Queen of Swords is someone who's been through that, been through difficulties. She's come through as, she's showing up as cold, collected, aloof, not showing her emotions. This could be your energy, of course. You're using that sword, cutting away what didn't work for you, or you could be dealing in the past because you are moving away from an air energy here. Let's take the recent past, and you've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is a card of very slow movement, very slow and steady paced. Now you are Earth, yes, but this could also be a Virgo. This is my Virgo card. For others of you, this could be Capricorn energy, very slow paced, certain that you know your trajectory, certain of what you're heading towards, what you want to manifest and bring down to make it real. Like what is Neptune? It's lack of clarity. Things are up in the air. You want something more stable, something more secure, something physical and tangible. Now, of course, this is not only a love reading. This could also speak of finances. It can speak of work. Okay, and I do feel that you've been working diligently, very slow, progressing towards your goals. Let's see what the now position is. And you are at the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is a feeling of lack. It's an imbalance. We do have two people here that are finding solace in each other's embrace. So they've been through hardships, obviously. Looks as though you're still at the Five, dear Taurus. Still at the Five, and I will take another card to see what that is. Let's look at your goals, what you're heading towards. Well, obviously this is not what you want, but, you know, with the Three of Swords, this is heartbreak and disappointment. It is in the area of career. It is in the area, if we're looking at it at the table as a horoscope, in the area of where Pluto and Saturn and the South Node is. Looks as though with, I feel with Pluto and Saturn having moved direct, whatever you were trying to manifest, whichever door you were trying to open, because Capricorn can be that closed door. It's very Saturnian, very, very harsh. With Pluto and Saturn there, it's very karmic. So it was necessary for you to move through this. This was a lesson, obviously. Now, it is the area of your social status. You have suffered some blow, some disappointment here. And again, it's air energies. Now, Three of Swords can also speak of a love triangle as well. Let's take the action and advice. Ten of Wands, not easy. Looks like Taurus has been through some difficulties, obviously, but tens are very prominent in saying that it's come to the end. It's the end of a cycle, the end of your burdens. Now, with the Ten of Wands, it's all about creativity, inspiration, a heavy workload as well. Some of you may have just had too much work and not enough time for your emotional self. You've sacrificed a lot, and I would say not only in just one area of life. Let's see what the outcome is. And we've got the Hanging Man again. Well, this is crazy. This is crazy. What I feel here, because we've got the Hanging Man twice, I feel that whoever you are dealing with, they could also be there could be a mirroring effect here, where both people, both parties are putting in the sacrifice, but it's like spinning a wheel and it's just going around and around. Very Saturnian. Going around and feeling as though you're not getting anywhere. But with Uranus in your sign, I do feel that at some point there's going to be a change in your values. You know, when we're doing something over and over again and not getting any results, Taurus, I would say that the advice is to let it go. Let it go and see what happens. Let's see what is happening in the divine position. How are the transits affecting you? Wow. There's Pluto, Scorpio energy, death and transformation. Now, Scorpio is all about it's the 8th house, which is all about commitment, connecting to someone on a very deep level. Mercury is retrograding in the sign of Scorpio, trying to bring up that information. Whatever's been hidden will be shared, will be shown. The light will come on. Okay, that's what retrogrades are very renowned for, especially Mercury, which is all about information. Now, the death card again is Scorpio, and Scorpio is other people's money, your partner's money, money from external sources. You're going through a major transformation here, and it looks like it was very necessary here. Scorpio is also very intimate, okay, very intimate, sharing not only what you own, what's in your pocket, but also sharing your intimate self. So there is change here, change in how you commit to a situation, how deep you go on any level, as I said, whether it's sharing, what is physical and tangible, as well as sharing on an emotional level. You're going through major change here. What is at the bottom of the deck? Before I take the bottom of the deck, I want to take another card on this outcome. What is the Hanging Man? What is this all about? And it's funny that in both decks, and this is the Morgan-Greer, there is no halo, so you haven't had the clarity. And this is what you are needing, and I do feel that this full moon will give you that. And we've got the Knight of Cups here. So Knight of Cups would most likely, we've got Scorpio and Pisces here. Knight of Cups is, wanting to give that cup, to offer your heart and your emotional self to someone, but there is something that is holding you back. Let's look at the bottom of the deck, and we've got the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords can be quick communication. This is the general energy. Quick communication, severing ties with that sword. Quick action being taken and communication. As you can see in the background, it looks like a volcano there. This is a lot of air and fire, which can be quite explosive. Let's look at what's beneath that. And there's the Piscean energy again. Confusion, things being up in the air, not seeing clearly, having too many choices, maybe even waiting on some sort of a communication before you can use that sword. What's beneath that? And we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is the Virgo card again. Virgo is all about our health. It's our daily routine. It's looking at the details. This is your energy, I would say, more than likely. You are standing strong in the sense that you feel you've got what it takes to stand alone, to be that individual. You've got enough money, enough finances to keep you afloat. Even though you've got the Five of Pentacles here, I feel that this is more of a spiritual disconnection, imbalance, but with the outside world, because these two people, they are spiritually connected and emotionally. So what is beneath that? And we've got the Strength card. So the Strength card is all about having the courage, having the strength to endure the pain, endure the hold back on your desires, because there are other more important things here, I believe. And here is also the Magician. Wow, did you see that? Did you actually see that? Eight of Wands and the Magician. So the further back we go, it's talking about the past. Now here we've got the Hierophant, which is, this could be some sort of a commitment. We've got the two keys here, a choice. Do I do things the religious way? Do I do the things the traditional way? Or because there was an imbalance, again, Taurus, our values, or do I go for what I feel passionate about? Do I send out those messages? The Magician is Virgo Gemini energy. It's Mercury. And Mercury being retrograde is saying that whatever is going on up there in the sky is mirroring down here on this earth. You've got what it takes. You've got the gift of the gab. Go for it. It says here you need to take action, or there is, all these messages are coming through. Maybe there is reciprocity. There is, those messages are coming back and forth. You are obviously connecting to someone that you feel spiritually connected to. Now we've got a Leo, we've got Virgo and Gemini. And there's Leo again, Virgo, Pisces, and we've got air energy, but I feel that this is the explosive energy, just like the Tower. It looks very similar to the Tower. That's incredible. Those cards needed to be shown to you, obviously. That's why they fell out the way they did. Some of you may be in a committed partnership or relationship where things were just not working, more than likely with an air sign. Now, in the recent past, very slow and steady movement forth, maybe even because the Pentacles, yes, they are all about, you know, our finances, work, putting in the work, as I said, Virgo energy here, but also Pentacles can be moving towards something that is real and tangible. It is that Ace of Pentacles, so something much more stable and not things that are up in the air with the Seven of Cups. And again, because the Seven of Cups is Neptune, and Neptune can be that you've been in an illusion, not seeing clearly about where your heart stands. This is a card of emotions. 7 and then 8, moving on. Now, because the Seven of Cups is sitting right on top of the person that stands on their own, you have got many choices. Now, what is the choice that you're going to make? Hopefully, with Neptune moving direct, you will see the clarity. You will know where you're heading towards. I feel that some of you already do know, but maybe you're just waiting for more clarity. Maybe you are still sacrificing some things that you need to put in the effort for things that are quite divine. Maybe this is Spirit telling you that it's not the right time. Let me just looking at the chart. So, you know, the house of Pisces for you, Taurus, is it's the 11th house. The 11th house, which is the house of the future. It's all about groups and associations. It's also your house of wishes and dreams. Some of you are being very patient, trying to manifest that wish, but it's been necessary for you to go through some major change. Let's look at your love life. Let's take the Lover's Path Tarot. Please, Spirit, for Taurus, beginning till mid-November. What does Taurus need to know? What is all this sacrifice that they are going through? Why do they need to sacrifice so much? Let's take your card, dear Taurus. Let's look. And we have the Eight of Coins, putting a lot of effort, a lot of work. Some of you are overworking, burning the candle at both ends. Maybe your financial situation may have put you in a position where you've got to work extra hard. For those of you that could be going through legal issues, or there is a sense of leaving a relationship behind, if you are in a connection where there are children involved, I feel as though that's probably why you've got the Eight of Coins here. Working very hard towards your security. And again, the Eight of Coins is Virgo energy, putting in a lot of work, a lot. Let's look at what else we've got. Let's take another card. And we've got the Three of Arrows. So you've been heartbroken, Taurus, and you are looking only to work at this time. You're trying to mend that broken heart by pushing it aside, pushing those thoughts aside. Let's take another card. Very interesting. And we've got the Three of Coins. Again, Three of Coins can speak of expansion and growth. It can speak of a collaboration. Three of Coins is a very positive number. You're at a point of being noticed for your talents. Maybe you're working towards something that is very important for you. Usually we've got the church. We've got the church. You're keeping the faith that even if this is not work, if this is a relationship that you are working towards, you're at the initial stage of success, let's say. You're still at the 3. And I feel as though you are being very careful, doing the Virgo thing, looking at those details, being quite discriminative because you've been hurt. Let's take some more cards for you. I want to look at the romance angels. More on your love life, please, Spirit. Taurus. Taurus beginning till mid-November. Taurus, I didn't expect this in your reading. I really did not expect this. Three of Swords twice. Now, as I was saying before, when I've got double cards, it is obviously it's showing that this is very prominent, very important for you. But also I do feel that, as I said before, both you and your new partner, could be someone from the past, doesn't mean that it is a new partner. It won't be for all of you. You're coming from other relationships because Pisces, excuse me, Pisces is a cycle that's ending. It's a situation that it's come full circle. And again, Pisces is the house of what is hidden. So this could be a relationship that you have not shown to the world. You weren't able to. Let's take your romance angels and see. We've got express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Let's put that here. Let's see where you can see it. Let's put that there. And let's take another card. So you've been holding back. As I said, you are minding your heart. You're being very careful with it. And worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Now, these angels have not taken flight yet. As I said before, it's all about divine timing. It will come. It will come full circle. It will be open for you. But again, as I said, with the cards of sacrifice here, I do feel that with the full moon that will be happening around the 12th or 13th, I do feel that you'll be closing a chapter in your life there and therefore looking forward to new beginnings. So worth waiting for is talking about soulmate connection. And it's all about divine timing. So let's take more cards. I'd like to take now the Connolly Tarot. Let's look at this Hanging Man. Actually, I'm going to take one more Karma Dharma card on this Hanging Man. I want to see more closer about what that's all about. And then we've got the Sun. So, and I just got the goosebumps. Here comes the sun. Yep, here comes the sun. So nice to see, dear Taurus. As I said, the reflection of the sun on the moon is going to bring you that clarity, that healing, whatever you are finishing up with, whatever cycle you're ending. And here is Leo. Leo is true love. Leo is children. I did mention children just before. It's also taking a risk, being very creative. It's the fun house. The sun is clarity, it's healing, it's warmth, it's vitality. Some of you that have been overworked and may even be dealing with health issues. Why? Because Virgo's been mentioned a lot here. Virgo is also the house of health. I feel as though your health has been strained. How long can someone be hanging upside down? And the sun is Leo, the energy of Leo. Now, Leo is very fixed energy, of course, but Leo is, I just said Lisa, I don't know why. Leo, oh, wow. Lisa, Leah, those names are just falling out of my mouth. They're just blurting out. Liaison. Leanne. Wow, okay. All right. What was I saying? I was saying that, um, yeah, with the sun, it's very fixed energy. Fixed energy, so it's very hard to get through. Now, Taurus, you are a fixed earth sign as well. So if you are dealing with someone who's got strong Leo in their chart, and I was saying that Leo is very generous. Yes, they're very open. Taurus is not so open and very clear. Earth signs are very, they use tactic, they're very slow moving, whereas Leo is very fiery and very spontaneous. So there is a difference here in the energies. But I feel that with the sun coming here in the at this time, I feel that there will be some sort of clarity. We've got a harp here. Now, dear Taurus, you are all about sensuality, music, all things sensual and all things that deal with harmony. We've got the harp here, which is saying that this is going to be a very harmonious and music to your ears, clarity, whatever's coming through for you. It's going to be music to your ears, and some of you may even find healing through, playing a musical instrument, and even the harp in particular. So let's take more cards. I'd like to take 2 cards from the Connolly tarot here. And we've got the Page of Wands, which is someone who is wanting to take a risk, wanting to create something, going with their passions, sending out that message of let's take that adventure. But it's only a page. Pages are all about, yes, change. But it's not a major arcana, it's only a minor. So this is the indication of someone holding that wand, wanting that new beginning, that passionate, that Martian energy. But again, sacrifice was here. It's like a let's go and hold on. Let's hurry up and go, but I can't go because I've got things that I need to tend to. It's like hurry up and wait. Let's take another card. I don't believe this. Now, this I do not believe. I'm going to put it back in the deck. Okay, Pisces is really, really asking for you to believe that what you are Sacrificing is called for from the divine. Pisces is magic. It's unconditional love, and I just got the goosebumps again. And it is worth hanging upside down, sacrificing. It is worth feeling as though you are the doormat at some point, some stage. You're feeling as though at some days you may feel as though you are sacrificing too much, but then you are just continuing with your sacrifice. Let's see one more card. Three of Pentacles. Okay, so being successful, he's got that diploma in his hand. He's getting the news that yes, he has succeeded. He has become something in his place of work, in what he holds his faith towards. Okay, and this could be, again, because it is the church, it's all about your beliefs. Threes are all about expansion and growth. Let's take a card on each of the positions here. Now, some of you may have been working really hard to prove yourself to your peers, to the people that are above you, the authorities. Let's take the Eight of Cups. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, you know, this is the ace that the page is holding. We've got two pages so far, so there are children involved in this situation. Page of Pentacles is also something that you're hoping to make it grow. As I said, you are looking for something that is more on the same page as what you are. You are looking at your values and moving on if they were not working for you in the relationship that you were in. Now, let's take this Queen of Swords in the hidden position. Eight of Pentacles. A lot of work. A lot of work. Now, again, this is the Virgo card, I need to say. For some of you, the Queen of Swords could be a Virgo. Virgo does show up as very intellectual. Eight of Pentacles. You've paused at some point and thinking of where you are heading, or, you know, you're probably even articulating something about your next steps where work is concerned. Could even be that you are putting more effort into communicating, and this could be at the time of work, around work. You're looking towards the past. Let's look at that Knight of Pentacles. Others of you may be working with another air sign. If this is your past partner, then you may be working together. And that will make it even more difficult, obviously. You know, when we work together with our partner, there is a lot of stress, a lot of strain on the relationship. Being together all day at work, then at home, it's just a bit too much. It's not a good recipe. Let's look at the Knight of Pentacles in the recent past. There is the Tower. No doubt I knew that it would show up. So we've got a major shift here, a point of transforming. This Tower is shifting, but because it's on top of the Knight of Pentacles, I feel as though for those of you that this Tower, because I'm not reading reversals, that it's happened suddenly, which is usually Uranus energy in Taurus, changing of values. If it's happened suddenly for you, you were quite lost. You're sort of stopping to look forward, and you're looking at your path forward and maybe not even moving, and this in the recent past. For others of you, this may have been ongoing. If this was in the reverse, let's say, and if we look at it, it's a 16. The card before it would be the Devil energy. because when I've got reversals, we look at the card before that. So the devil energy would be restrictions, of course, restrictions, difficulties, doing the same thing over and over again, repetitive actions, trying to get to a successful level, but not being able to. Let's look at this. Now, I'd like to take one more card on the Tower. And Eight of Swords. So too much worry. You felt as though you were a prisoner of a situation, something that kept you fearful. Some of you were even fearing change. You get so comfortable, dear Taurus, that you don't like change, and that is certain. Let's look at that Five of Pentacles. And we've got the Eight of Wands, which you already had there, and this is information coming through suddenly. It's in the now position. Messages of love, flight, travel. These could be messages of two people wanting to reach each other, whether this is through communication or in a physical way. So flight, travel, movement. Let's look at that Three of Swords. And we've got the Four of Wands here. So yeah, some of you your social status is changing. You're going from committed to single, or you're going from married to separated. And I do feel that you still are, even though you've had disappointments in the area of work and career, there will be a celebration. This disappointment, dear Taurus, and I know you're very stable, and that's what would bring you this success, I would say, more than likely. You are overpassing these disagreements, let's say, moving on to something stable. You know, the Four of Wands is some sort of a celebration, a party, a gathering, where you are, as you could see, they are collecting the grapes. So this is a season ending where you do reap the rewards. And I do know that the movement of Pluto and Saturn moving direct could give you this, because Saturn does give the rewards, even though he's very harsh and he demands hard work, integrity, he does give you the payoff. So let's see what the Ten of Wands is in the action and advice. And we've got the King of Cups. So some of you have had a lot of trouble in opening up emotionally, and you're ready to offer your cup, but it's very burdensome indeed. I do feel that this is your energy here. Some of you just don't have the time. There's too much work on your plate, too many obligations that you are dealing with. Now here we've got the Knight of Cups. This is someone who is trying to get in touch with their emotions. They could be over emotional. Let's take another card on the Knight of Cups. Oh wow, well, I have to stop doing this, I know. I have to certainly stop doing this. Taurus, Piscean energy. Some of you may have strong Pisces in your chart. Something is holding you back. Something is keeping you waiting for... Are you waiting for an offer from another water sign, from someone who's got strong Pisces in their chart? Let's see what this Knight of Cups is all about. And we've got the Six of Cups. You're waiting for the past to come back. You're waiting for this relationship to come back, a relationship that you've shared on a very deep emotional level. This is also the soulmate card. Some of you are waiting for your soulmate, your twin flame. Some of you have already met this person. I've already mentioned some signs. You've met them and you're waiting for them. As I said, there is a mirroring effect here. They could be still held up in a past relationship. That's why you are showing up as the Knight of Cups. This is it's not, you're not able to be the King of Cups because of the burdens. Now, again, this could be the other way around. This could be your partner wanting to be the King of Cups, but not being able to because of obligations. Now, there is a child here. Again, this card is all about children, innocence, a relationship from a past lifetime. And it does say divine timing is at work in your love life. Let's look at Scorpio and the death card in the divine position. I feel that this is a very strong connection. You know, dear Taurus, when we have heartbreak and disappointments, this is the divine telling you that whatever is not working for you, you've given too much already. It's time to get moving. Thank God for Uranus in your sign. Uranus will aid you to leave the past, to leave what has not been working out for you. What the divine is saying is not your divine path forward. Let's look at the Scorpio card. And we've got the Magician. Mercury retrograde is bringing back, I would say more than likely, bringing back that deep, profound connection, which for some of you, even if this was in this life, then it's someone that you've known for a long time, that felt like a soulmate, that felt like a twin flame. Okay, the Magician is a number one. And Scorpio and the transformation is bringing you magic, bringing in the magic for you. Let's take some Sibillas. Let's take some Sibillas for you, dear Taurus. Wow, incredible. Now the Magician, again, as I say, it's Gemini as well as Virgo. Gemini is all about communication. Virgo is all about your daily routine. Virgo is all of service to others. Let's look at this divine position. So we've got the Death card and we've got the Casa, which is a Two of Cups. So whatever you are transforming into or towards, you're building your security. And this, of course, could be work. There could be an agreement at work which is bringing you security and longevity, which is very, very Saturnian. Saturn brings things that last. Now remember, with the Eight of Cups here, you are moving towards the Two of Cups. And if this was a marriage or a committed partnership, there is change here. For those of you that are, there's going to be a couple of you out there that are not going to leave this committed partnership or relationship. It could be just a cycle that you've gone through. For a few of you, I do feel that you are changing because your values are changing. You are rebelling against the past. And you are moving into the future with Uranus in your sign. Let's take another card. We've got the Bambino. Okay, and this is the child. This is newness. Two of Pentacles. Oh, it's the seven, sorry. Seven of Pentacles, which says that you were taking time, looking at a situation, planting those seeds for newness to come in. And, you know, the child, of course, says that there could be children involved, obviously. And here we've got the Dottore, which is the number 13, death, transformation. Doctor is healing. Very interesting. Let's look at, I'd like to look at that Three of Swords with the Four of Wands. What's on your mind? So you've got Speranza, Eight of Cups, which is a card of hope. Yeah. You have the melancholia, melancholy. So being a little bit, how can we say it? Depressed. It's the Five of Pentacles, right? Five of Pentacles, you've got it here as well. This is not major, but it is a bit. It's, you know, Five of Pentacles, think of it. There is a feeling of lack here and there is sadness. Let's see what other card we're taking on that. So even maybe financial losses with the Five of Pentacles. And here we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is the Denaro. Six of Cups, a secure, stable situation here. Okay, and this is called the card of the advantageous matrimony. Yeah, this is securing something, stabilizing something. The Ace of Pentacles with the Six of Cups is saying that this is real. It's not only on an emotional level that you are moving into something that is more secure. It is sitting right on top of the Four of Wands, so it does speak of commitment and longevity, celebration, marriage, engagement, moving in together. I'd like to look at the Hanging Man, of course, in the Karma Dharma position, which is also with the Page of Wands and the Sun and the Three of Pentacles. We've got alegria, merriment, and happiness. This is the Nine of Wands, though. Nine of Wands is someone who is protecting themselves. They've been through a lot, and I feel that there is a different energy in this card, is that you may have been sacrificing a lot, but I would say that you do have friends that are standing by you, and you have been living the single life, even if you've been in a committed relationship in the past. As you can see, it's all males together. So going out with the mates, going out to that soccer game, that football game. We've got Consolante Sorpresa, Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is a card of recognition, success, being noticed for your talents. Suddenly something wonderful comes through. Your sacrifices do pay off. This is Uranus in Taurus for me. Okay, now some of you may have had to hang tight and be in the hanging man position, maybe because of, maybe you had a little bit of ego there. And we do sometimes, when we're too much in our ego, then we're taught the lesson. Now, you may have been dealing with someone that had strong ego. We can flip the reading as well. And here we've got the Merchant. So number 13, there is the transformation. Now, this is the business person. This person owns his own import-export company. You may be suddenly spreading your wings where business is concerned again and expanding your business, transforming it, obviously. But this could also speak of contracts. You've been thinking a lot and you are going through transformation. This is like a wake-up call. It's like saying, hey, it's not enough being on your own, being successful on your own. You need someone to share that with. And that was the wake-up call I feel that Taurus has been through. What I'd like to do is I'd like to take a couple more cards. Wow, Five of Wands. Five of Wands, moving on, traveling. Too many disagreements, not being on the same page. Did you see that wind in his hair? Some of you may be sailing. And when I say sailing, you may have a boat. You may like to go and get some fresh air, fishing. Maybe that's where you connect with the divine. You may be very connected to the sea. Let's look at this Queen of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles. And we've got the Five of Cups. So leaving the past in the past. I think that this is being another five. Of course, it's saying that stop looking towards the past. Express your love. Go ahead. Do that. Stop thinking about it too much. Sulking in the past. There is those two cups that are here for you. So some of you may be leaving an air sign and communicating, connecting with someone else. I've already mentioned the signs. As I said, I don't want to keep repeating myself. The Queen of Swords, as I said, if this is your new partner, could be someone that's coming from a past relationship. I'd like to look at that Eight of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. And we've got the Chariot. This is movement, overcoming obstacles. This is Cancerian energy, moving home, moving to a more secure home, physically, emotionally, securing your heart, securing your emotional stability. And the Chariot is that it's up to you. It's saying that you're in the driver's seat. And this is where the North Node of the Moon is. It's in Cancer. Okay. What I'd like to do now, dear Taurus, is I would like to take my handwritten cards. Just, I forgot, one card on this Knight of Swords. Let's take one card, and we've got the Three of Wands. Yeah, expansion and growth. Three of Wands is looking across the seas, wanting to expand your horizons, but also waiting on those ships to come through. You've walked through a doorway that you've made a choice, and you're going for what you are feeling drawn to, what you desire, Taurus, right now. Let's take my handwritten cards. What I'd like to look at is the Queen of Swords, and I'd like to take on the King of Cups. Now, depending on who each person is in your life, who you are and who you're dealing with, you will know if these messages resonate for you. Let's look at the Queen of Swords. We've got, it was wrong to doubt your love, babe. I apologize. And this is the Seven of Wands. So fighting for a situation, things being against a situation, obstacles. Seven is a number of conflict, of course. It's after the Six of Wands. So having been successful to a certain degree, but then continuing for more. The Queen of Swords is someone who may have strong fire in their chart. Let's look at the King of Cups. Let's look at the King of Cups. And we've got, we are from such different worlds, but I'm willing to work on this union. Let's see where this will take us. And this is the Eight of Pentacles. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Let's see where this will take us. So this King of Cups is willing to do the work. Just like the Eight of Pentacles here, it's putting a lot of thought at work, maybe at the time of work. Okay, and the Eight of Pentacles is also looking at the details. As I said, it's the card of Virgo. So, dear Taurus, I think I will leave it at that. I do want to thank you so much for taking the time out. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Hope that this helps. Wishing you a beautiful full moon in your sign. And I'd love to hear your comments about what is completing for you. What will this full moon bring for you? Again, thank you so much, and blessings to all of you. Bye-bye.